Ladies and gentlemen, as we stand at the threshold of a new year, one that holds the promise of possibility, it's crucial to examine the forces that shape our lives. The year 2025 will not simply unfold on its own. It will be shaped by the way we approach it, the choices we make, and the mindset with which we move through it. Success, contrary to popular belief, is not some arbitrary outcome that life either hands to you or withholds from you. It is, in many ways, the product of a deeply ingrained attitude, a mindset that shapes our actions and determines how we respond to the challenges and opportunities that come our way. And it all begins with one fundamental truth: a positive attitude attracts success. But let us not confuse positivity with naive optimism. The kind of attitude I speak of is grounded in responsibility, discipline, and the understanding that success does not come without effort, without setbacks, or without a deep commitment to continual growth. It is an attitude that accepts adversity, not as something to be feared, but as a necessary element of progress. As we look ahead to 2025, consider these key points that highlight how a positive attitude can, indeed, pave the way for success. Attitude shapes reality because it fundamentally alters how we perceive and interact with the world around us. The way you approach life, whether with optimism or skepticism, with a growth mindset or a fixed one, defines the outcomes you experience. It is easy to fall into the trap of thinking that external circumstances control your life. After all, we can't always control the situations we find ourselves in, and there will be times when life feels overwhelmingly difficult. But how you choose to react to those situations is entirely within your control. A positive attitude doesn't blind you to the hardships of life. It doesn't deny the existence of pain, loss, or failure. Rather, it provides a framework through which you can interpret these experiences as opportunities for growth. When you view challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as temporary difficulties that can be overcome, you start to unlock a powerful force within you. This is because how you interpret and respond to the world often determines what happens next. Consider, for instance, the role of mindset in problem solving. When faced with an obstacle, a positive attitude doesn't just keep you from getting overwhelmed. It also opens your mind to potential solutions you might have missed otherwise. People who maintain a hopeful outlook are more likely to approach problems with creativity and resilience, because they believe that solutions exist. On the other hand, those who dwell in negativity or defeatism often find themselves paralyzed by the problem, consumed by the notion that the obstacle is insurmountable and they are powerless to overcome it. Moreover, your attitude can influence the relationships you build, the opportunities you seize, and how others perceive you. A person with a positive outlook is more likely to inspire trust and collaboration. They attract others who are equally positive or open to possibilities, creating a cycle of mutual encouragement and support. By simply choosing to maintain a positive attitude, you are more likely to notice opportunities that others may overlook, and you will be in a better position to capitalize on them. In the same way, a negative attitude can keep you stuck in a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure. If you expect disappointment, you often create it. People can pick up on your energy, and that can influence the outcomes of interactions and decisions. A negative mindset can close doors before they even open, because when you doubt your ability to succeed, you may not take the necessary steps forward. Fear of failure becomes a barrier that prevents growth. At the heart of this is the idea that your mindset is not just a passive reaction to life's circumstances. It is an active creator of your experiences. The thoughts and beliefs you hold shape how you interpret the world and ultimately how you act in it. If you believe the world is full of opportunities, you will approach it differently than someone who believes the world is an unfair or hostile place. This mindset affects not only your actions, but also your emotional response to those actions. You may find joy in small victories, resilience in failures, and meaning in the process, rather than merely in the end result. This doesn't mean that the power of attitude guarantees immediate success, or that a positive attitude will remove every challenge. But it does mean that a positive attitude gives you the tools to navigate the inevitable difficulties of life with a sense of purpose, strength, and hope. The more you practice this mindset, the more you begin to change how you experience reality, opening doors to opportunities and success you may have never thought possible. Personal responsibility is one of the most empowering forces available to anyone seeking success. It is the recognition that you alone have control over your actions, decisions, and reactions, regardless of the circumstances you face. This mindset shifts the focus from blaming external factors to looking inward and accepting that the choices you make shape the direction of your life. In many ways, personal responsibility is a declaration of autonomy. It's the acknowledgement that while you cannot always control the world around you, you can control how you respond to it. Life will inevitably throw challenges your way. No one is exempt from difficulties, failures, or setbacks. But the key question is, how will you react to those challenges? Will you adopt a victim mentality and blame others or the world for your misfortune? Or will you take responsibility for your part in the situation and actively seek ways to overcome it? This shift in mindset is profoundly liberating. It removes the sense of helplessness that often accompanies feelings of powerlessness and replaces it with the power to change. When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for someone or something outside yourself to change. Instead, you ask, what can I do to improve my situation? By doing so, you empower yourself to make choices that align with your goals, values, and ambitions. Moreover, personal responsibility fosters a sense of ownership. When you accept that your success, or lack thereof, is the result of your actions, you begin to see that every decision counts. Each choice, no matter how small, contributes to your overall trajectory. Whether it's the discipline to get up early and work towards your goals, or the integrity to keep promises even when it's difficult, personal responsibility gives you the power to create the life you want. This doesn't mean that life is always fair or that bad things won't happen to you. Personal responsibility isn't about denying external challenges or pretending that the system is perfect. It's about realizing that despite the circumstances, your response is always within your control. Taking responsibility is not about blaming yourself for things that are out of your hands, but rather about understanding that your actions, attitude, and mindset in the face of adversity are what will ultimately determine the outcome. Furthermore, embracing personal responsibility cultivates resilience. When you recognize that you are the architect of your own life, you build mental strength. Instead of being consumed by frustration or despair when things go wrong, you focus on what you can do differently moving forward. Each failure is not a signal to give up, but a lesson to learn from, to adjust and try again. This mindset shifts you from a position of passive reaction to an active, empowered participant in your own life. Ultimately, personal responsibility builds self-confidence. When you consistently take responsibility for your actions, you begin to trust in your ability to make decisions and overcome challenges. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and start seeing yourself as a capable individual who has the power to change and grow. This sense of self-efficacy becomes a powerful tool for success because when you believe in your own ability to shape your life, you're more likely to take bold actions, pursue new opportunities, and tackle challenges head-on. By embracing personal responsibility, you not only change your life, but you also set an example for others. It's contagious. When those around you see you taking ownership of your decisions, they are inspired to do the same. This creates a ripple effect where personal responsibility becomes a shared value, leading to a culture of accountability, growth, and collective success. In the end, personal responsibility is empowering because it gives you the freedom to create the life you want. It eliminates excuses and opens the door to possibility. With personal responsibility, you are no longer waiting for success to come to you. You are actively shaping it through your choices, actions, and mindset. The power to succeed is in your hands and always has been. Focusing on what you can control is one of the most effective strategies for navigating the complexities of life and achieving success. The reality is that we live in a world full of unpredictability, and much of what happens around us is beyond our influence. Events, other people's actions, and external circumstances will often unfold in ways that we can't foresee or stop. But in every situation, there is one thing that remains entirely within your grasp: your response. This principle is liberating because it gives you clarity. Instead of wasting energy on things you cannot control, the weather, other people's opinions, the economy, or past mistakes, you begin to focus your time and effort on what truly matters: the choices you make in the present moment and how you react to what life brings you. By doing so, you not only reduce unnecessary stress, but also put yourself in a position to create positive change. When you focus on what you can control, you direct your energy toward actions that are productive and meaningful. For example, you can control how you spend your time. If your goal is to improve your skills, You can choose to dedicate time each day to learning and practice. If you want to improve your health, you can control what you eat, how much you exercise, and how well you manage stress. While you may not be able to control the outcome of every effort, you are fully in control of the effort itself. Your actions, however small, compound over time, contributing to your growth and progress. Moreover, focusing on what you can control allows you to maintain a sense of agency in situations where it would otherwise be easy to feel helpless. Life has a way of throwing curveballs. A project might fail, a relationship might end, or a global crisis might disrupt your plans. When you focus on your response to these challenges, you refuse to be passive or reactive. You become an active participant in your life, taking deliberate actions to steer yourself forward, even when the path is unclear. For instance, if you are facing a difficult work situation, focusing on what you can control might mean improving your skills, seeking feedback, or adjusting your approach. It doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties or pretending everything is fine. It means choosing to focus your energy on constructive actions that can make a difference, rather than being consumed by frustration or helplessness. When you choose to focus on your response and the actions within your power, you begin to regain a sense of control over your circumstances. It's also important to recognize that when you focus on what you can control, you build resilience. Life will never be perfect and things won't always go your way, but when you shift your focus from external conditions to internal actions, you develop the mental toughness to keep going even when things are tough. By recognizing that you control your attitude, your effort, and your decisions, you build the fortitude to continue progressing toward your goals no matter the challenges you face. This mindset is crucial when it comes to personal growth and long-term success. Growth doesn't come from trying to force everything in your life to align with your expectations. It comes from taking responsibility for your part, recognizing what you can control, and putting your energy into actions that move you forward. Whether it's your work, your relationships, or your health, focusing on what you can control creates a sense of empowerment and forward momentum. Additionally, focusing on what you can control also fosters a sense of peace. When you stop fixating on what you cannot change, you free yourself from unnecessary stress. You stop trying to control every outcome, and instead you focus on doing your best with what you have. This is where true peace and confidence come from, knowing that you have done what you can and letting go of the rest. The truth is, life will always have its uncertainties and challenges. You can't control everything, but you can always control your response. This simple shift in perspective can dramatically change the way you experience life, allowing you to face challenges with confidence, take meaningful actions, and ultimately move closer to success. So, the next time you're faced with difficulty or frustration, ask yourself, what can I control in this situation? Focus on that, and you will find yourself much better equipped to handle whatever comes your way. Resilience in the face of adversity is one of the most essential qualities for achieving long-term success. It is the ability to withstand, adapt to, and recover from challenges, setbacks, and difficult circumstances. Life by its nature is unpredictable. No one is exempt from hardship, and the road to success is rarely a straight path. But the capacity to endure and rise above adversity is what separates those who thrive from those who falter when faced with difficulty. Resilience isn't about being immune to hardship or pretending that difficulties don't affect you. In fact, resilience acknowledges the pain, the struggle, and the emotional toll that adversity can take. But it is also about understanding that these setbacks don't define you. They are simply part of the process. Resilience is the ability to continue moving forward even when life seems to be pushing back. At its core, resilience is about mindset. It begins with the belief that setbacks are temporary, that they are not permanent states of being, but merely challenges to be overcome. When you encounter adversity, whether it's a personal loss, a professional failure, or an unexpected obstacle, resilience empowers you to face it head-on with determination, rather than giving in to despair or defeat. One of the most important elements of resilience is the ability to learn from failure. When things go wrong, and they will, resilient individuals don't view these moments as the end of the road. Instead, they see them as learning opportunities. Failure is not something to fear or avoid, but a necessary step on the path to growth. Every failure carries a lesson, whether it's in the form of knowledge about how not to approach a problem or the opportunity to develop new skills. By viewing failure this way, you can maintain your forward momentum rather than allowing yourself to be bogged down by it. Resilience also requires emotional strength. It's about recognizing that pain, disappointment, and frustration are natural emotions that everyone experiences, but not letting them dictate your actions. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when things don't go as planned, but resilient people are able to manage these emotions, not by suppressing them, but by acknowledging them and choosing to act despite them. And emotional resilience comes from a deep understanding that while feelings are valid, they are not always accurate representations of what's possible. Just because you feel defeated doesn't mean that you are defeated. Another important component of resilience is perseverance. Success isn't achieved by simply trying once and giving up when things get difficult. It's built on the persistence to keep going even when progress seems slow or invisible. Resilience is about pushing through the discomfort and continuing to take action toward your goals, even when it feels like the odds are stacked against you. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your objective. Resilience is the quality that allows you to keep walking, even when you can't see the finish line clearly. Building resilience also requires a sense of purpose and vision. When you're driven by a clear sense of why you're doing something, when you understand the deeper meaning behind your efforts, it becomes easier to push through adversity. Your sense of purpose acts as an anchor that keeps you grounded during turbulent times. It's this purpose that will often remind you that your current struggle is not an end, but a necessary part of the journey towards something greater. Resilience is also strengthened by support systems. While resilience is often seen as an individual trait, it's important to recognize the role that relationships and community play in helping you bounce back. Having people who encourage you, who provide perspective when you're feeling low, or who offer practical help in times of need can make all the difference in how you weather adversity. Resilience doesn't mean going it alone. It means knowing when to ask for help and when to rely on others for support. One of the most remarkable aspects of resilience is that it grows stronger the more you practice it. Each time you face adversity and choose to overcome it, you build your resilience. The next time life challenges you, you'll have the experience and strength to handle it more effectively. This creates a positive feedback loop where resilience becomes not just a tool for coping, but an essential part of who you are. Ultimately, resilience is about embracing the fact that life will test you, but it will also provide the opportunities you need to grow. Adversity is not something to avoid, but something to embrace as a catalyst for development. By cultivating resilience, you position yourself to face challenges with a sense of confidence, not because you are invulnerable, but because you know you have the inner strength to meet them and emerge stronger on the other side. Success is not defined by the absence of adversity, but by how we rise in the face of it. Mindset creates momentum because the way you think directly influences the actions you take and the energy you bring to every endeavor. Momentum is not just about external factors or luck. It's largely an internal process. Your mindset is the engine that drives it. If you approach life with a positive, focused, and growth-oriented mindset, it sparks a chain reaction of actions, small victories, and steps forward that build upon each other, generating a powerful force that propels you towards success. When you cultivate the right mindset, particularly one rooted in optimism and determination, you start to view challenges as opportunities rather than roadblocks. This shift in perspective is essential because it fuels the first step forward. Instead of being paralyzed by fear or doubt when faced with difficulties, you develop the mental strength to tackle them head on. Each small success, even if it's just overcoming a minor setback, adds momentum. It's like pushing a boulder. Once it starts rolling, it gathers speed, and each effort makes it easier to keep moving. A key aspect of mindset-driven momentum is the power of consistency. The way you think influences your daily habits, and habits are the foundation of momentum. If you maintain a mindset focused on progress, even when progress seems slow or imperceptible, you are more likely to stick with your efforts. This consistency is what compounds over time and leads to the creation of momentum. It's the idea that success doesn't come from one great action, but from small, sustained efforts that eventually lead to breakthroughs. Without a positive and persistent mindset, those small efforts are more likely to be abandoned when results don't come immediately. For example, if you have a goal of improving your health, the mindset of "I can improve step by step" will guide you to take consistent action, whether it's eating healthier meals, going for a walk, or getting enough sleep. The mindset that success is a gradual process helps you avoid discouragement when results don't happen overnight. You keep moving forward, and over time those consistent actions build up. creating momentum that leads to real progress. If you were to approach this goal with a mindset of impatience or self-doubt, you'd be much more likely to quit after a few setbacks, losing that valuable momentum. This mindset also leads to a sense of agency and self-efficacy, the belief that you are capable of taking control of your outcomes. When you believe in your ability to influence events, taking action creates momentum because it builds a cycle of doing and achieving, even if those achievements are small at first. The more you act, the more evidence you accumulate that you are capable, and that belief in your own competence further fuels your drive to keep going. Furthermore, mindset creates momentum by helping you build resilience in the face of setbacks. When you approach challenges with a mindset of growth, believing that you can learn from every experience, setbacks become fuel for forward movement rather than obstacles that derail your progress. If you expect that failure is part of the journey and that it's not the end, you're more likely to bounce back quickly and stay on course. The ability to pivot, learn from mistakes, and keep going in the face of adversity is what accelerates momentum. A mindset that embraces failure as a part of success creates a cycle where each setback actually propels you forward. Another important aspect of mindset and momentum is how it shapes your focus. A focused mindset enables you to prioritize your goals, avoid distractions, and direct your energy towards what truly matters. Focused thinking narrows your attention, ensuring that you invest your time and resources into actions that will contribute to your success. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the sheer number of tasks or challenges ahead, but a mindset of focus helps you cut through the noise, tackle one thing at a time, and celebrate small wins along the way. Every small step adds fuel to the fire of momentum, creating a snowball effect that eventually leads to significant achievements. Finally, mindset creates momentum because it builds the belief that success is not just possible, but inevitable with sustained effort. When you truly believe in your ability to create change, you become motivated to take action, and motivation fuels momentum. The mindset of inevitability doesn't mean you'll succeed without struggle or setbacks, but rather that you know that with persistence, you'll continue making progress, eventually reaching your goals. This belief is what pushes you to keep going, even when progress seems slow. In essence, momentum is a product of the way you think. Your mindset drives every action, and those actions, compounded over time, create momentum. The more you focus on what you can control, maintain a positive outlook, and consistently take action, the more momentum you create. And once momentum is established, it becomes its own force, making success feel almost inevitable. So as you move forward in your endeavors, remember that the key to momentum is in your mind. Cultivate a mindset of determination, resilience, and growth, and watch how it propels you to success. Gratitude is a powerful tool because it has the ability to transform how we perceive and interact with the world, making it one of the most impactful practices for success and personal growth. In a world that often emphasizes what's lacking or what we wish were different, gratitude shifts the focus toward what we already have, and in doing so, it cultivates a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. At its core, gratitude is about acknowledging the positive aspects of our lives, no matter how big or small. It's easy to become fixated on what we don't have, what we've lost, or what we've yet to achieve. But when we actively practice gratitude, we open ourselves to appreciating the present moment and recognizing the value in things we may have otherwise overlooked. This simple shift in perspective can completely change the way we approach our day-to-day lives and our long-term goals. Gratitude is powerful because it has the ability to reframe our mindset. When you express gratitude, you stop focusing on the negative aspects of your situation. Instead of dwelling on challenges, you begin to see the lessons they offer or the strength they build. This mindset shift doesn't mean ignoring hardship or pretending everything is perfect, but it does mean choosing to focus on what's good, what's working, and what's within your control. It creates a foundation of optimism, even in the face of adversity. For example, when facing a difficult project at work, rather than focusing solely on the frustration or obstacles, you can shift your attention to the opportunity it provides for growth, the chance to develop new skills, strengthen your problem-solving abilities, or learn from colleagues. Gratitude helps you find the silver lining in every situation, turning challenges into stepping stones towards success. The practice of gratitude also encourages resilience. When times are tough, it's easy to fall into a mindset of hopelessness or despair. But taking time to acknowledge the positive things in your life, whether it's the support of a friend, the opportunity to learn something new, or even the smallest personal victories, gives you the strength to keep going. Gratitude grounds you in the present, reminding you that despite difficulties, there is always something to be thankful for. It helps you build emotional resilience by reinforcing the belief that things are not as bad as they may initially seem, and that there's always something worth fighting for. Moreover, gratitude has a profound impact on our relationships. When we express appreciation for the people in our lives, whether it's a colleague's support, a family member's kindness, or a friend's loyalty, we strengthen those connections. Gratitude fosters trust, kindness, and cooperation, making us more likely to attract positive, supportive individuals into our lives. When you regularly show gratitude, you create a cycle of goodwill and reciprocity. People appreciate being appreciated, and that positivity often comes back to you in unexpected ways. Relationships built on gratitude are stronger and more fulfilling, creating a solid foundation for both personal and professional success. Gratitude also has physiological benefits. Studies have shown that practicing gratitude can improve mental and physical health. It has been linked to reduced stress, better sleep, and improved emotional well-being. When you regularly acknowledge what you are thankful for, it triggers the release of dopamine and serotonin, two chemicals in the brain that contribute to feelings of happiness and satisfaction. This biochemical shift helps you feel more content and more capable of facing life's challenges with a positive attitude. Another powerful aspect of gratitude is its ability to increase focus and motivation. When you express gratitude for what you've already accomplished, it energizes you to continue pushing forward. Gratitude makes you realize how much you've already achieved, even if it feels small, and that realization encourages you to keep moving toward your larger goals. It fosters a sense of accomplishment and confidence, reminding you that progress, no matter how incremental, is still progress. When we take time to appreciate what we have, our health, our opportunities, our experiences, and our potential, we cultivate an internal sense of abundance that counteracts feelings of inadequacy or fear. Gratitude teaches us to stop waiting for the perfect moment, or for the elusive next big thing to bring us happiness. Instead, it brings us back to the present, reminding us that success isn't just about reaching a distant goal, but about appreciating the journey and the growth that occurs along the way. In the context of success, gratitude aligns perfectly with the idea that fulfillment is not solely dependent on external achievements. While goals and accomplishments are important, it is the ability to appreciate the process, to find joy and meaning in the pursuit, that leads to long-lasting success. Gratitude allows you to celebrate even the smallest milestones and appreciate the lessons learned in every experience, no matter the outcome. In essence, gratitude is a tool that enriches your life in ways that go beyond surface-level happiness. It reshapes your mindset, strengthens your resilience, deepens your relationships, and enhances your overall well-being. By practicing gratitude regularly, you shift from a mindset of scarcity and lack to one of abundance and possibility. You come to realize that the success you seek is not a distant dream, but a process that begins with the mindset you cultivate today. Gratitude is the key to unlocking a more fulfilled, successful, and meaningful life. Self-belief is one of the most important foundations for achieving success and personal fulfillment. It's the internal conviction that you are capable of achieving your goals, overcoming challenges, and creating the life you desire. Without self-belief, even the most skilled and talented individuals can find themselves paralyzed by self-doubt, fear, and indecision. It is self-belief that fuels the perseverance to push forward in the face of setbacks and the confidence to seize opportunities when they arise. At its core, self-belief is about trusting yourself. It's the confidence to take action, even when the path is uncertain, because you know that you have the resilience and adaptability to navigate the unknown. This belief is not about thinking that you are perfect or that success will come easily. Rather, it's about trusting in your ability to learn, adapt, and push through adversity. One of the most powerful aspects of self-belief is that it is a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you believe in yourself, you are more likely to take the necessary actions to make your goals a reality. Your belief creates the momentum to continue moving forward, even when obstacles arise. The more you believe in your own potential, the more likely you are to make decisions that align with your values and aspirations, leading to opportunities and successes you might otherwise have missed. Conversely, when you lack self-belief, you limit your potential. You become paralyzed by doubt and fear, and this leads to inaction. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of the unknown all stem from a lack of self-belief. When you don't trust in your abilities, you become hesitant, second-guess your decisions, and are more likely to give up at the first sign of difficulty. Without self-belief, even the most capable person can become stuck, unable to take the risks necessary to grow. Self-belief also plays a critical role in resilience. Life inevitably presents challenges, and without the belief that you can handle those challenges, it's easy to become discouraged and give up. But when you trust that you can weather the storm, you are more likely to take each setback as a learning opportunity rather than a reason to quit. Resilient people are those who believe in their ability to overcome obstacles and are willing to keep pushing forward no matter how difficult things get. They know that failure is just a part of the process. It's not the end of the road. Another important aspect of self-belief is that it drives personal growth. When you believe that you can improve, you're more likely to put in the work necessary to do so. Growth comes from facing challenges, making mistakes, and learning from them. And self-belief is what encourages you to keep going through this process. Without the belief that you can get better, you're less likely to take on new challenges or stretch yourself beyond your comfort zone. But when you trust in your ability to learn and grow, you see every challenge as an opportunity to expand your skills and knowledge. In addition, self-belief helps you build a positive self-image. The way you view yourself has a profound impact on how you carry yourself and how others perceive you. If you don't believe in yourself, that lack of confidence often shows in your body language, your tone of voice, and your interactions with others. People tend to mirror your level of self-belief. So when you project confidence, others are more likely to respond positively and trust your abilities. Self-belief not only affects how you see yourself, but also how the world sees you. When you carry yourself with conviction, you inspire trust and respect. Believing in yourself also helps you stay true to your values and desires. When you trust your own judgment and intuition, you are less likely to be swayed by the opinions or criticisms of others. This self-reliance helps you make decisions that align with your goals and not be swayed by external pressures. When you don't believe in yourself, you may look to others for validation, making it harder to make authentic decisions and create the life you truly want. Self-belief is also crucial for taking risks and seizing opportunities. Success often requires stepping outside your comfort zone, and that's not something you'll be able to do if you lack the belief that you can handle whatever comes your way. It's the belief in your ability to navigate the unknown, learn from your experiences, and adapt that empowers you to take the necessary risks to succeed. Without self-belief, opportunities can pass you by because you'll hesitate or doubt your readiness to seize them. But with the confidence that you can face challenges head-on, you're more likely to take bold actions that lead to growth and success. Ultimately, self-belief is the driving force behind success. It is the foundation on which all other aspects of personal development are built. Whether it's resilience, growth, confidence, or risk-taking, self-belief is the core quality that allows you to reach your fullest potential. By nurturing your self-belief and learning to trust in your abilities, you unlock the power to overcome challenges, pursue your dreams, and ultimately create the life you desire. Success is not just about skill or talent, it's about the belief that you have what it takes to make things happen. The power of consistency is one of the most underestimated yet vital factors in achieving long-term success. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of big goals or momentary bursts of inspiration, but real progress comes from the steady, daily actions that compound over time. Consistency is the secret ingredient that transforms small efforts into massive results. At its core, consistency is about showing up every day, doing the work, and staying committed to your goals regardless of the circumstances or how you feel in the moment. It's not about being perfect or having everything go right, but about maintaining the discipline to keep moving forward even when motivation wanes or challenges arise. Success doesn't happen overnight, and neither does mastery or growth. It's the repetitive, consistent actions that create momentum, allowing you to build skills, gain knowledge, and move closer to your objectives. One of the most powerful aspects of consistency is its ability to create habits. When you do something regularly, whether it's exercising, reading, or practicing a skill, it becomes a habit, something that's no longer dependent on motivation or willpower. Habits take the mental load off your decision-making process. You don't have to constantly talk yourself into doing something because it's ingrained in your routine. This reduces friction and makes it easier to keep moving forward, even when life gets busy or difficult. Consider a writer working toward completing a book. If they only wrote when they felt inspired, the book would likely never be finished. But if they committed to writing a certain number of words each day, consistently showing up even when the inspiration wasn't there, they would eventually complete the manuscript. Small, consistent efforts compound over time, leading to results that are far greater than sporadic bursts of activity. Consistency also fosters improvement. In any area of life, whether it's learning a new language, building a business, or improving your fitness, it's the small improvements made over time that lead to significant breakthroughs. Each consistent action contributes to building a stronger foundation. For example, if you consistently practice a musical instrument for 30 minutes every day, your skill level will steadily increase. Even if progress feels slow in the moment, over time, the cumulative effect of those 30 minutes adds up to impressive growth. In the context of personal development, consistency is key to developing resilience and mental toughness. Life is unpredictable, and there will be days when you feel exhausted, discouraged, or distracted. But when you develop the habit of showing up, even on the tough days, you build the strength to keep going, no matter what. Consistency teaches you to push through discomfort, delay gratification, and maintain your focus, even when the results aren't immediately visible. The power of consistency also lies in its ability to build trust and credibility. In any relationship, whether personal or professional, consistency creates reliability. People begin to trust you because they know they can count on you to follow through on your commitments. The same is true when it comes to personal growth. When you consistently show up and take action toward your goals, you build confidence in yourself and your ability to succeed. This trust in your own consistency becomes the foundation upon which you can take bigger risks and achieve greater successes. Another important aspect of consistency is that it eliminates the need for constant motivation. Motivation is fleeting. Some days you wake up energized and ready to take on the world, but other days you might feel drained or uninspired. Consistency doesn't rely on motivation. It relies on discipline. When you make the decision to show up every day, no matter your mood or external circumstances, you create a rhythm that moves you closer to your goals. Over time, this discipline becomes second nature, and you no longer have to rely on the temporary highs of motivation to keep you going. Additionally, consistency allows you to measure progress. When you take consistent action, you create a baseline from which you can track improvement. This helps you stay focused on long-term goals and gives you the feedback you need to adjust and refine your approach. Without consistency, it's difficult to see how far you've come or where you're going. The regular actions you take create a record of growth, providing tangible proof that your efforts are making a difference. It's also important to understand that consistency doesn't mean rigidity. Life is dynamic, and things won't always go according to plan. Being consistent doesn't mean you never make changes or adapt. It means maintaining your commitment to your long-term vision, even if you need to adjust your approach along the way. Flexibility combined with consistency is key to staying on track, while also allowing room for growth and adaptation. In the end, the power of consistency is that it compounds. Small, everyday actions may seem insignificant in isolation, but when they are practiced over time, they create exponential results. Whether you're working toward personal development, professional success, or building a lasting relationship, it's the consistent, deliberate actions that will ultimately get you where you want to go. Consistency builds momentum, solidifies habits, and transforms progress into tangible results. It's the quiet force behind success, often working in the background, but making all the difference in the end. Keep showing up, keep doing the work, and you'll see the power of consistency unfold in your life. Adaptability leads to growth because it is the ability to respond flexibly to change, navigate challenges, and embrace new circumstances, all of which are essential for personal and professional development. The world is constantly shifting, and those who are able to adapt to those changes are the ones who can turn obstacles into opportunities. Rather than seeing change as something to resist or fear, adaptable individuals view it as an opportunity to learn, evolve, and expand their potential. The foundation of adaptability is an open mindset, the willingness to let go of rigid expectations and approach situations with curiosity. When you embrace change, you unlock the ability to see new perspectives, develop new skills, and apply different approaches. Change can be uncomfortable, but it's also where growth happens. If we always do things the same way, we remain stuck in a comfort zone that might limit our progress. But adaptability requires stepping outside that zone, trying new things, and accepting that not everything will go according to plan. For example, in the workplace, industries are evolving at a rapid pace. New technologies emerge, new methods of working are introduced, and the demands of clients or customers shift. Those who are adaptable to these changes are more likely to thrive because they are not tied to outdated practices or resistant to innovation. Instead of being overwhelmed by new technology or methodologies, Adaptable individuals approach it with a mindset of learning, seeing it as a tool that can help them improve their performance. Over time, this flexibility allows them to stay ahead of the curve and grow with the industry rather than falling behind. In personal development, adaptability is crucial for overcoming adversity. Life doesn't always go according to plan. You might face unexpected setbacks, a job loss, a personal crisis, or a failed project. The ability to adapt in these moments is what determines whether you bounce back or remain stagnant. Adaptability is about resilience. It's the mental strength to accept that circumstances change and that, in order to thrive, you must adjust and find new ways to move forward. Instead of resisting or resenting challenges, adaptable people are able to pivot, reframe their situation, and use it as an opportunity for growth. Adapting doesn't mean simply going along with change without resistance. It involves taking conscious action and making decisions about how you want to respond to new circumstances. Adaptability is a proactive skill. It's about being prepared to modify your plans and strategies when necessary. It's about recognizing that the world is dynamic, and instead of holding tightly to outdated methods, you continuously reassess and recalibrate based on the evolving landscape. This skill is crucial for anyone who is committed to long-term success because it enables them to stay relevant and continuously improve. Adaptability also helps foster creativity and innovation. When you are open to change, you become more comfortable with experimentation. You're not afraid to try new ideas or take risks because you trust that if things don't work out, you can adjust and try something else. Innovation thrives in environments where adaptability is embraced because it encourages people to step outside the conventional and explore new ways of doing things. This is particularly important in business and leadership roles, where the ability to pivot and find creative solutions to new problems is a competitive advantage. Furthermore, adaptability encourages self-awareness and emotional intelligence. When you can adapt to changing circumstances, you are more attuned to your own reactions and responses. You learn to manage your emotions in the face of uncertainty, stay calm under pressure, and make thoughtful decisions, even in unfamiliar situations. This emotional resilience not only helps you grow as an individual, but it also strengthens your relationships with others. Adaptable people tend to communicate more effectively, collaborate better, and navigate interpersonal challenges with greater ease because they are flexible and open to different perspectives. The process of adaptation also naturally fosters a growth mindset. When you embrace change and challenge, you inherently believe that you can improve and develop through effort, learning, and persistence. Adaptable individuals don't see their abilities or intelligence as fixed. Instead, they see challenges as opportunities to expand their capabilities and become better versions of themselves. This mindset is essential for long-term personal growth because it ensures that you remain focused on progress even when you encounter setbacks or failures. Moreover, adaptability strengthens problem-solving skills. In an ever-changing environment, new problems are bound to arise. But when you approach these problems with flexibility and openness, you are able to think critically and find creative solutions. The ability to adapt means that you can assess situations from different angles, identify alternative routes, and adjust your strategy as needed. In contrast, a rigid approach might limit your ability to find solutions when faced with unexpected challenges. Adapting also plays a significant role in relationships. Just as personal and professional situations change, so do people. The ability to adapt to changes in others, whether it's in their attitudes, circumstances, or behavior, enables healthier and more harmonious interactions. Those who are adaptable in relationships are able to manage differences, navigate misunderstandings, and support the growth of those around them. They understand that people evolve, and rather than trying to control or resist this, they embrace the changes and respond with empathy and understanding. Ultimately, adaptability leads to growth because it pushes us to constantly evolve. Growth is not a linear process, and it rarely happens in a comfortable, predictable way. It requires us to step outside our familiar boundaries, to question old assumptions, and to embrace new ways of thinking and being. The more adaptable we are, the more resilient, resourceful, and innovative we become. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to expand our horizons, learn new things, and deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. In essence, adaptability is a powerful catalyst for personal and professional growth. It enables us to navigate the ever-changing landscape of life with confidence, embrace new opportunities, and remain open to the lessons that come from every shift and change. By learning to adapt, we ensure that we are always moving forward, growing, and evolving in ways that align with our aspirations and potential. Service to others is integral to success because it fosters a sense of purpose, builds meaningful relationships, and creates a ripple effect of positive impact that extends far beyond the individual. Success, in its truest sense, isn't just about personal achievements or accumulating wealth. It's about how we contribute to the well-being of others and the world around us. Serving others is a powerful way to align our own growth with the growth of the community and the collective good, creating a sense of fulfillment and a deeper connection to our goals. At the heart of service is the idea of adding value to others' lives. When we focus on how we can help others, we shift the focus away from what we can get and instead ask, how can I contribute? This mindset leads to a more generous, compassionate, and collaborative approach to life. It's the recognition that true success is not just about accumulating personal gains, but about making a meaningful difference to the people around you. By helping others, we enrich our own lives in ways that go beyond material success. When we serve others, we not only help them achieve their own goals or overcome their challenges, but we also create stronger, more supportive relationships. These relationships are built on trust, kindness, and mutual respect, and they are the foundation of both personal and professional success. Whether it's mentoring a colleague, supporting a friend, or volunteering in the community, the act of service creates bonds that lead to deeper, more fulfilling connections. These relationships can, in turn, open up opportunities, bring fresh perspectives, and provide the encouragement needed to keep moving forward. In addition, service to others often leads to a more meaningful and purposeful life. Success without purpose can feel hollow, but when our actions are motivated by a desire to improve the lives of others, we experience a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond external markers of achievement. Serving others connects us to something greater than ourselves and reminds us that we are part of a larger, interconnected community. It gives our efforts a sense of direction, a reason to keep pushing forward, even when times are tough. Serving others is also a powerful tool for personal growth. Helping those around us forces us to be more empathetic, to listen more deeply, and to step outside of our own perspective. This not only improves our relationships, but also enhances our emotional intelligence and ability to solve problems. Service requires patience, humility, and a willingness to learn from others. It pushes us to develop qualities like compassion, resilience, and gratitude, all of which contribute to our own personal development and success. Moreover, service to others can lead to a more collaborative and inclusive environment, particularly in professional settings. When you prioritize the well-being of others, whether that's your team, your clients, or your community, you foster an atmosphere of cooperation and shared success. Service-based leadership, where the focus is on empowering and uplifting others, creates stronger teams, better communication, and more innovative solutions. When people feel supported and valued, they are more motivated and inspired to contribute their best work. This type of leadership creates a cycle of positivity that amplifies success for everyone involved. The principle of service to others also brings clarity to our own sense of purpose. Often, we can become so focused on individual goals that we lose sight of the larger impact of our actions. Service helps ground us in the present moment and reminds us that what we do matters to others. It helps us keep perspective, particularly in times when personal success feels elusive. Serving others gives us a greater sense of meaning, reminding us that the journey towards success is about more than just the destination. It's about the people we meet along the way and the contributions we make to their lives. Additionally, the act of giving and serving creates a sense of abundance rather than scarcity. The more we give, the more we realize that there is always more to offer, whether it's our time, knowledge, or resources. This mindset of abundance helps to counteract feelings of lack or competition. Rather than viewing others' success as a threat to our own, we begin to celebrate it, knowing that when we serve others, we contribute to the collective success and well-being of everyone. This mindset also encourages a greater sense of gratitude for the opportunities and resources we have, which can further fuel our own progress and growth. In the context of business, service to others is not just a way of giving back. It is a critical strategy for long-term success. Businesses that prioritize serving their customers, communities, and employees create a loyal following, build a positive reputation, and establish trust in their brand. The most successful companies are those that focus on solving problems, meeting the needs of others, and creating value, all of which stem from a service-oriented mindset. In the end, the more you serve, the more you grow, both as a leader and as a business. Ultimately, service to others is integral to success because it creates a foundation of purpose, fulfillment, and connection. It is through service that we build the relationships, mindset, and skills that enable us to achieve our goals and contribute meaningfully to the world. True success is measured not by what we accumulate, but by the positive impact we have on others' lives. When we focus on serving, we not only help others succeed, but also unlock our own potential and create a legacy of growth, kindness, and collaboration. Service to others is not just a noble act. It is a powerful, transformative force that propels both personal and collective success. In closing, let's remember that success is not a solitary pursuit. It's shaped by the mindset we cultivate, the actions we take, and most importantly, the service we give to others. Every step you take, every small effort you make, whether it's helping someone in need, staying consistent in your goals, or adapting to new circumstances, contributes not only to your own growth, but to the growth of those around you. By embracing a positive attitude, maintaining self-belief, and staying adaptable in the face of challenges, you can create momentum toward lasting success. But it is through service to others that we truly find fulfillment. When we lift others up, we elevate ourselves, and in turn, we build stronger communities and better lives for everyone. Success is not defined by what we acquire, but by the impact we leave behind. So, as you move forward into 2025 and beyond, remember that your greatest achievements may not come from what you do for yourself, but from what you do for others. Keep showing up. Keep believing in your potential, and keep serving, for in that service you'll unlock the true power of success. Thank you.